I remember at the beginning of the year when we got the year-long calendar for choir events and everyone saw that the King Singers were coming in February, and we were so excited.
They're world-renowned, they're phenomenal, and if anyone's ever heard them, I mean, they've earned the reputation that they have.
One of the members of the group, Chris Gabitas, when he joined the group a few years ago, one of the first stops on his first American tour was here at Concordia, and he came in to the choir's rehearsal room to hear what he thought was another American university choir, and he was completely blown away.
We kept talking about the King Singers are coming, we have to sing it the best that we possibly can. And we were just waiting for them to come, and all of a sudden we see like the door open and they walk in.
It requires remarkably little rehearsal between us. There seems to be an understanding.
They brought a level of professionalism that you can't help but emulate.
When you rub shoulders with great artists like this, it also brings out the best in you.
I mean, I knew it would be a big concert, but when we first walked out there and the concert hall was packed, I was blown away.
Where the wandering water gushes from the hills above Glencar.
It was electrifying. I mean, for myself, just the adrenaline is rushing, just to be on stage with musicians of that caliber.
It calls us to the highest level of artistry, of artisanship and performance, focus that we can bring to it. The whole process of recording is a very different one. Everything you put down on a CD, well, that's going to keep coming back every time you play it.
And the first piece was like an exhausting 2.5 hours, and we'd have to stretch, and then it's like, okay, focus, be professional, show them we're professionals.
Everybody contributed on their own level. The choir contributed on their level, the King Singers, their technique. Our recording technicians brought their own skills.
There's a lot of attention to detail. You had a sound engineer listening to everything, scrutinizing everything that we're doing.
As the process went on, he would get really specific, and we would just do phrase by phrase for some parts.
Where we might say tenors out of tune on this note, altos a little louder on this note, down to very finessed detail and very high level of intensity.
It was really unreal, just the level of professionalism and attention to detail that everyone seemed to have.
You don't get many of those moments. Don't get many moments where you get to record with a world-class group and then do well and know that you did well.
It was about making music and really kind of showing the King Singers, you chose this ensemble to record with for a reason.
To have had that experience of what the view is like from the top of the mountain. Once you've viewed or taken that view, you don't want to look from halfway up the mountain anymore.
Music is such a connector among people, and that whether you do it for fun or because it's your job, that people who love music automatically have something in common, and it brings us together in a way that I don't think other things can.